Hey designers, we're going to learn how to apply the Scribble text effect in After Effects. Start by creating a new composition. Create a new solid layer. Make sure the solid is selected, then use the pen tool or the shape tool to draw any shape. I'll draw a star. Next, go to the Effects and Presets panel, search for Scribble, and apply it to your shape. You'll see the Scribble effect instantly applied. You can adjust the stroke width to make it thicker or thinner, depending on your preference. The wiggle type setting lets you choose between styles like jumpy, static, or smooth scribbles. You can control how fast the scribbles move by adjusting the wiggles per second and use the random seed option to generate different patterns for your scribbles. Let's create something else now. I'll draw a tick mark this time. To apply the Scribble effect correctly, go to the mask setting and change it from none to mask 1. By default, the scribble fills the shape, but if you want it only on the edges, you can go to the fill type setting and change it from inside to centered edge. You'll see the scribble effect on the edges now. You can also change the color of the scribble to something like red and adjust the stroke width to your liking. Moving on, let's try making another shape. This time, I'll draw a polygon. If you want the scribble effect to apply to all the shapes you create, choose all masks in the mask setting. You can change the color of the scribble from white to any color you like and experiment with different looks. You can animate the start property by clicking on the stopwatch icon next to it. Move the timeline indicator forward a few frames, press U to see the keyframes, and add a blank keyframe. Then, go back to the first keyframe and set the value to 100. When you play it, you'll see the scribble effect animate over time. Let's create something else. Change the scribble setting from single mask to all masks. Now, using the pen tool, draw a shape. This will be your first mask, labeled as mask 1. Next, draw another shape, which will become mask 2. You'll notice that since we've set it to all masks, the scribble effect is applied to both shapes. You can continue adding more masks, and the scribble effect will automatically apply to all of them. Let's play this, and you'll see an amazing scribble effect applied across all the masks. Now, let's try writing something using the pen tool. I'll write the word here as a shape. Once done, change the mask setting from none to mask 1, change the fill type from inside to centered edge, and experiment with the color settings to make it look perfect. Next, let's apply the scribble effect to a PNG image. To begin, go to the Layer menu and choose Auto Trace. A dialog box will pop up, press OK, and After Effects will automatically trace the image. This will create a new layer with the auto-traced paths. Now delete the original PNG layer since we'll be working with the auto-traced one. Before continuing, create a new solid layer. Remember, the scribble effect will be applied to this solid, so keep that in mind. With the solid created, go back to the auto-traced layer and search for path in the timeline search bar. This will display all the mask paths generated by the auto-trace. Select all the mask paths, copy them by pressing Ctrl+C. Select the solid layer you created earlier. Paste the mask paths onto the solid by pressing Ctrl+V. Now you can delete the auto-trace layer. Now let's apply the scribble effect to the solid layer. You'll see how the effect is being applied. Change the scribble setting from single mask to all masks using the mode options. With this change, the scribble effect is applied across all the masks. You can now start customizing the effect. Feel free to change the color to one of your choice, though for now, I'll keep it white. If you'd like to adjust the look further, you can modify the stroke width, increase or decrease the wiggles per second, or switch the wiggle type between smooth, jumpy, or other styles. There are also additional settings under the stroke options, like curviness, which can be increased or decreased to match your preference. You can even adjust the spacing between strokes or tweak the path overlap. And there you have it, a cool scribble effect applied to your PNG. It's simple and adds a dynamic touch to your motion graphics. Finally, let's see how to apply the scribble effect to text. Since we already have the solid layer with the scribble effect applied, take the text tool and write your desired text. Highlight the text and resize it as needed. Then align it both vertically and horizontally. Now select the text layer, go to the layer menu, and choose Auto Trace. Press OK, and the text will be traced, creating a new layer named Auto Traced. Delete the original text layer. In the Auto Trace layer, search for path to display all the masked paths. Select all the paths, copy them using Ctrl+C, and then delete the Auto Trace layer. Go back to the solid layer and paste the copied paths with Ctrl+V. You can align it vertically and horizontally, and even add additional effects like drop shadow or glow to enhance it further. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to Ace Designs for more creative content.